Hi everyone, it's welcome back to Pilates. It's a bit of a wet, dark day today, but that's okay. We've got the lights on, so I'm looking at doing a good hard abs session. If you are a regular with me, you will know how much I love our abs. If you are not familiar with Pilates, I would say go back to one of the other videos that I've done. This may not be the one for you. If you do decide that you are going to have a try, do it at your own pace. I'm just going to go through it. If you are regular with me and I've shown you modifications, what to do your modifications. Remember, this is your body. You are responsible for your body. I can't see what your body's doing. You have to take responsibility for it. You have to do this at your own risk. But if it's anything how I'm feeling today, you may be a little sore in the abs tomorrow. I did a really hard session yesterday. I felt like I needed to blow those cobwebs away, and so that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to stand up. We're going to do our roll down. So my head will disappear for a moment, but hopefully you'll still hear my voice. We're just going to do a couple of roll downs before we come down onto our mat or onto the floor. So, well, hopefully you'll, not too bad. I'll come back a little further. So we're going to take the inhale breath. Make sure your feet are parallel. Make sure your shoulders are away from the ears. I might even just move this just a touch. I can move it back down again if I need to. So, shoulders are away from the ears. Feet are parallel on the floor. We're going to take that inhale breath. And then as we exhale, we're going to tilt the chin towards the chest, lengthening through the back of the neck, and we're going to roll ourselves down. Keep your hips over your ankles as you stretch through. Now my eyes are going to remain looking at the top of my thighs as my fingertips reach down towards the floor. Taking that inhale breath, soften the knees. As we exhale, lift the belly, shoulders are away from the ears. Whoops, little wobble. Try and control it as we roll all the way up. Open up that chest. Take that inhale breath, exhale, draw the chin towards the chest. Reaching the fingertips down towards the toes, keeping that chin tucked under as you keep the hips over the ankles. And stretch. Now you might get a bit further with the stretch this time, softening the knees as you exhale, roll yourself back up. Shoulders coming away from the ears, stacking each vertebra back on top of each other. Open up the chest. Take that inhale breath and exhale, draw the chin towards the chest again, rolling on down. Stretching out. And we're going to stay down this time and we're going to just get that nice roll down. Stretching out, soften the knees and come down onto your mat. And I'm just going to adjust my laptop so that you can see me on the floor here. So, we're going to come through. Some of these exercises we may have only done a few weeks ago, some of them may be a few months ago that we did them. And I probably should say, if you want to pause the video here and get a couple of pillows, if you need a pillow for your head, grab a couple of pillows because it may be of help. So otherwise, we're going to take the hands behind the back of the legs, reaching through the crown of your head, shoulders are away from the ears. Taking that inhale breath, as you exhale, draw your chin towards the chest. Now I want you to then scoop the pelvic floor and belly drawing in. As you feel the sitting bones drawing towards your heels, and we're going to just come down, straighten the arms just a little bit. Taking the inhale breath, pull the arms. I'm feeling a little bit through the back of the arms here as I pull myself back up. As soon as my shoulders are over the hips, I'm going to inhale and sit tall through the crown of my head. And then exhale, I'm going to curl on down again. And inhale, come back up. So we're really trying to mobilise the spine here. Inhaling and exhale down. Now this isn't going to be a really, really slow exercises today. I'm going a little bit faster than other days. But it's still not really, really fast. And inhaling back up. As soon as my shoulders are over the hips, I'm sitting tall. A little wobble there. Take the hands over to one side. I'm looking kind of past around my thigh here. rotated, but my sitting bones are still staying nice and even on the mat. Take that inhale breath. Exhale, draw the chin towards the chest and roll down. Once the arms are straightened, find the engagement through the back of the arms to help yourself back up. And as soon as the shoulder over the hips, inhale, sit tall, reaching through the crown of the head. And as I'm trying to stay in that slight rotated position the whole time. So whilst I'm going faster than we normally are, I'm still not going excessively fast. Especially in this rotated position, you really don't want to go too fast when you're in rotation and then coming into flexion. I think that's 5. And we'll do one more because I'm going to do 6 each way. And down. And inhale. And swapping sides. And for me, I don't want to push the knee in, but I'm pushing my knee into my hand to keep that nice alignment. And that gives you a little bit of activation through other areas, but I'm still trying to keep my sitting bones nice and steady as I exhale down and inhale back. So far, so good. Now, if we collapse at the end of all this from abs being sore, that's okay, take your rest. I might find I need to have a little rest, because I've done a little bit today as well. We'll see how we go. No excuses, we just do it. And if you want to do 6, I'm not probably going to do 6 of each, but if you want to do 8 or 10, please feel free. There's nothing to stop you. I have no idea how many I'm up to. Let's just do 2 more. Always 2 more. And inhale. And exhale. And so we've really got that nice mobilisation of the spine happening. As we roll back up, I'm going to take the hands behind the knee, pressing the crown to the hip. As I exhale, I'm going to draw the chin towards the chest, scoop that belly, and I'm going to roll all the way back down to the mat. I'm going to use the hands to help me just for a minute. If you need your pillow, grab a pillow. You can use it here if you need to. But otherwise, chuck the chin towards the chest. Hands down by your side. We're going to warm up these hip joints a little bit. Take that inhale breath. Exhale, float one leg. And if you're not sure, go back to last week's video on these knee lifts. I'm just going to go through them. Inhale back down again. And exhale. Still part of our warm-up. Enjoy it whilst you can. And exhale. I love it. And we'll do one more set. Well, maybe 2 more sets. Because I do like them. I like how I've got to find that control. They're actually harder than you think to do these well. Same with anything with Pilates. Doing them well is always harder than what we think it is. And here's our last one. Taking the inhale breath. Exhale, we're going to float to the first leg. Take the inhale, find all your connection, pelvic floor, draw the belly, tighten the waist, don't shift the spine but lift the leg. We're going to take the inhale breath. I'm going to actually move both legs at the same time. Normally I'd say let's just do a tap of the leg, but I'm going to actually do them both at the same time. So I'm going to exhale, tap one leg down. As this leg comes up, the other leg's coming down. So both legs are moving, and it's quite hard. But if you find, well, for me this is quite hard anyway. You may find it easier than I do, I don't know. But if you find that this is a little bit harder, keep one leg still and just do single leg taps. And find your breath to start helping you in your movement. Keep the arms looking forward. Keep the spine neutral. That's this. If you find you need to press into the floor, find yourself pressing into the floor, that's okay. But neutral's always best. And I've lost count again. And so we shall, I forgot which leg I started. So we finish here. Hands behind the head. Take the inhale breath. I'm going to exhale, I'm going to curl myself up. My head is sinking into my hands. I'm finding my connections. Taking the inhale breath as I exhale, I'm going to tap the legs down. Now, it might be only that you can go a centimetre. It might be that you can go all the way down to the floor and then back. Find whichever movement's right for you. If you feel that shift, like so, you've come out of your abdominals. So keep that move, that nice control. I'm going to have to just breathe here. 4, 5. I'm only doing 6 remember, so if you want to do 8 or 10, feel free. 6. I'm going to extend the legs to the ceiling. Take the inhale breath, exhale. Reach one leg down. Reach the other leg down. And 2. And 2. I'm getting a little shake. 3. 4. 5. 5. 6. 6. Go on further if you wish to. Take the inhale breath. Exhale, reach one leg long and back in. And 2. And 3. Now I'm going to combine both those moves in a minute. But I just need to just release my hip flexors. I can't even talk, this is hard. I think that's 3, 4. Remember those connections. 5, 5, 6, 6. Bring the head down, hold the knees in just for a moment, just release those hip flexors. I'm going to take one leg down, take the other leg down, walk my feet out, my eyes are looking forward, chins. I don't want to lift my chin, so eyes forward help to take my chin down towards my chest. Take the inhale breath, keep the shoulder blade rib cage connected to the floor as I bring that top knee down to my bottom foot. And inhale back. And exhale, reach. And inhale back. So hopefully my upper body is staying nice and steady. It's only this nice rotation here that I'm getting just to release those hip flexors. Okay. I said we're going to combine both those movements. That's what we're going to do. So, walk the feet back together here. I'm going to take my hands back behind my head. Take the inhale breath, exhale. These are, if I collapse, keep going. Or if you collapse, take a moment and then join me again. We'll get through it together. Take the inhale breath, exhale, curl on up. Reach the legs. I'm going to circle around. And I'm going to see if I can lift up a little bit. Hold it there, lift further. 5, 6, and reverse it and come down. And I'm going to add on. I'm going to bring my hands and I'm going to curl on up if I can. If you can't, stay where we were because you can see it's hard. And I'm going to reverse it and control it all the way down. And exhale. Take it up if you can. It might be that you get stuck a little way. Stay where you can. Whoops, control it down again. Take the inhale breath and exhale, rotate. So this is why it might be that's as far as you can get and then roll it back down again. I'm getting tired here. And bicycle forward. Come up if you can. You reach through your fingertips to help you. And roll it backwards. Woo. Back down. Find that control. And hug those knees in. Whew. Now this is where you may need a pillow for your head. I'm going to do a little reverse ab. Whew. But we don't want it to come into the neck. So sometimes it's easy to come into the neck when you're doing these little reverse abs. So just a pillow under your head can be helpful. My legs are in tabletop. My hands are down beside me. It's been a little while, a few months since we've done these. I know. So we're going to take the inhale breath. You can use the hands to help you. Don't tense everything up. It really is coming from the abdominals. The knees aren't coming into the chest, but what we're doing, the angle, I'm trying to keep the angle of my hips the same, but as I lift, I'm trying to draw a pivot back towards my sternum and back down. So the knees are lifting, but they're not coming in. Okay, 2. Now, I feel as though I'm coming into my neck a little bit. So this is where a pillow, if I go to pillow, would have been helpful. 4, 5, and 6. Hands behind the head. Take the inhale breath, exhale, build it up. And 2. Same thing. 3. I suppose my hips are moving slightly, but primarily it's trying to lift through the pubic bone towards my ribs. And that was a little bit of momentum. Let's try and do one more without momentum. And hug those knees into the chest. I'm going to take one leg down, take the other leg down. I love clams. I'm going to finish off with clams because I still need to work my hips. So if you've got a towel, if you're on a towel or if you're on a mat, use the back of the edge of the towel or mat. I've got my feet on the back of the edge. I've got my tushy on the back of the edge of the mat. And then I slide my hand down the back edge. And my ear then rests on my hand here. And it usually gets me in a really great position. So it usually helps to get my ears, shoulders, hips, and feet in that nice alignment. I'm just going to bring my knees up a little tiny bit. I want my little mouse house, be able to slide my hand under. That top rib and hip are away, the connections at the front. I'm going to take an inhale breath, exhale, lift the knee, and inhale back down again. And exhale, reach, and back down, and reach. 4, we're just going to do 6, 5, we'll come back into some good hip work next week again, 6, and we'll come up. I'm going to spin it around, place my feet on the back of the mat, tushy on the back of my mat, and slide my hand down the back of the mat. Find that nice alignment, ear, shoulder, hip, feet in that nice alignment. Rib to hip connection, make sure the bottom waist doesn't collapse. As you exhale, lift. I feel as though the inner thighs spiral into the ceiling, and then it's just going to come back down again. Just to mobilise those hips still. It's really important to get those hips moving. If you find that you have trouble doing this, it can be really painful. When I first used to start doing these, they used to nearly make me want to cry. It's like eating peas, they're good for us. Don't always like them, but they're good for us. But if you find that lifting that way is too hard, try lifting the whole leg. And so those of you who have come to me regularly and find those hard, go back to what you would how I've normally modified for you. So we're going to come back up onto our Z position. If you have hip issues and you find that you can't do this, you can, and I've shown you what to do for your mermaid against the wall, do your mermaid against the wall. Or you could sit down and do this as well on a seat. You could do this on a seat. I'll show you next week. I might even do a separate video for sitting on a seat. So I'm going to take the inhale breath, reach, press through, stretch myself out, that nice rib to hip away, and then exhale, press through, coming back up, little counter stretch. And inhale, exhale back up, inhale, stretch over. Exhale up. Take the inhale. And you can do more if you wish to. I'm going to swap sides. Hand come down. Inhaling, stretch out. And then exhale back up. Come into that little counter stretch. Exhale back up. Take the inhale. Reach that top rib and hip away. Stretch it nicely. Exhale up. And inhale. And exhale. Whew. Hope your abs worked hard, and I'll catch you next week. See you then. Bye.